Well, good morning. Today is Sunday, July 9th, and we do have a couple birthdays. Today would have been my mother-in-law, Eleanor. Today would have been my mother-in-law's birthday. She would have been 98. She passed away much too soon, just like my mom. They both would have been, my mom, my dad, and Jim's mom would have all been 98 this year. It's just, time goes by, I tell you, so quickly. I want to live to be 98, so we'll see. I have to get better with my eating if we want that to happen. But anyway, it's also Trina, and the name of her channel is Keeping It Positive. Today's Trina's birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Trina. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. It's also Gigi Clarice. Clarisse. Gigi is her first name, so I'm thinking it's Gigi. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Gigi. Happy birthday to you. Cha-cha-cha. Well, I hope both of you have a great, great birthday, but we also have an anniversary today. Today is Danny and Janet Haas, Haas. It's Danny and Janet's anniversary. Happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary, happy, 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 happy anniversary. Well, I hope you have a great, great anniversary today. Jim and I had picked either this day or last week to get married, and I didn't really want to get married on his mother's birthday because I just didn't want to horn in on her day, so that's why we picked the second. Because originally I had picked the 9th, and then Jim says, that's my mom's birthday. I says, oh, well, I would rather have, selfish as I was, I says, I'd rather have my own day of celebration. So he says, oh, I don't care, whatever day you pick. So we found a hall that was available on the 2nd, and that's why we picked the 2nd. Let's start off the day with telling you that I screwed up yesterday. I told you that my collab was going to go up today, at 9 o'clock, and as you can see by the time this goes up, because it's going to go up early, it's going to go up before noon, there was no collab. It's next Sunday. I just had it in my mind I had to get it filmed and upped and ready and scheduled and all of that before I went on vacation on Friday, and for some reason I was thinking that it had to go up today, and so I said in my video yesterday it was going to go up today. No, it's next Sunday. Next Sunday at 9 o'clock. So Eastern Standard Time. And I know that's right because I got some text. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you, Terry. Danielle, Nicole, and Terry Weeks both emailed me or texted me in a panic. And they goes, oh my gosh, are you sure it's Sunday? Because I haven't even filmed it. And Danielle says, I got to go out and buy my ingredients. And I go, let me check. And I'm like, oh yeah, you guys are right. I was wrong. You know how much I hate to say that. I can't even say I was mistaken or my intentions were misplaced. I was wrong. I was just, every once in a while, and the word kind of flowed too freely, because you know how I don't like to let that word flow freely out of my mouth. But I was wrong. It's next Sunday, because Roy sent out the list of everybody that's participating, and there's a lot of good snacks and sweets and treats, and yeah, so make sure, July 16th, Sunday, at 9 a.m. Eastern Time, is when the collab goes up. So I changed it. Well, at least I got my video filmed. I look at it that way. I got that all done. But so I got that. So I wanted to clarify that right away. But Tuesday is our No Tag Tuesday, and I have a surprise guest that joined the tag with Jimmy and I this week, or this month. So check that out on Tuesday at 9 o'clock. And I'm right about that day. It is this Tuesday. And then what else was I going to talk about? I did not sleep well last night. I slept, so badly. And the reason I'm putting the video up today is because early today is because I just want to sit around and just watch YouTube videos and read and whatever. The reason I'm doing the thing in the house is because yet again it's raining, which the plants and the grass need it. Jim's got his grass seed out there. He wants his grass to grow. And, Denise had planted the flowers, and so it saves me on a water bill. But I like sitting outside, so hopefully it doesn't look like an all-day rain, but we'll see. I don't know how it is. I can't even think of rain doesn't really bother me that much. I don't walk on Sundays anyhow, so, but yesterday I think the reason I slept so poorly, and even now, I don't know if you can tell, I'm not feeling up to par. We went to Jim's favorite Italian place which is not my favorite Italian place. It's Jim and his whole family love the food. It's okay, but they give you way too much, and I ate way too much, and it was really spicy. I got a pepperoni pasta, which it's kind of like a pizza almost, but it's on pasta because they put the cheese and the sauce and the pepperoni and all that on top of pasta, and then they give you enough for like 3 people. They really do. I ate so much, and then we went to Bertie and Ron's last night and played euchre. Jim and I were partners, which we're never partners, but for some reason Jim wanted to be partners last night, and we beat them 2-1. And then she had a lemon meringue pie. I can take or leave lemon meringue pie, but I love banana cream pie. And when she said, "Would you like a slice of lemon meringue pie?" in my mind I heard, "Would you like a slice of banana cream pie?" And so I said, "Yeah, I'll have a slice." And so she gave me a slice, not a big plate, not really big, but not really small. I mean, a normal human-sized piece, I guess is what you would call it. And I took the first bite and I went, "Oh my gosh, these bananas turned. They're just sour, so I don't know." And so I thought, well, and I'm one of these people that I know shouldn't feel guilty, but I just feel if somebody puts food in front of me, I eat it, whether I like it or not. I think it's rude when somebody offers you food, unless you're allergic to it or something. I know I got to get that mentality out of my mind, because her feelings wouldn't have been hurt. And so then I took another bite and I thought, and in my mind I'm still thinking I'm eating a banana cream pie. And then Jim said, "Oh, Dad would have loved this," because you know how much Dad loved his banana cream pie. Or he loved lemon meringue pie. And Bertie says, "Yeah, when I was at Achat's, which is a really good Jewish bakery that's by us, that makes the best pies. They really make really good pies. They're a little pricey, but they're really good." And Bertie says, "Yeah, I was thinking of Dad when they had the lemon meringue pies on sale, and I thought, I'm going to get a lemon meringue pie, and I'm going to call Sandy and Jim and ask them to come and play cards." And so then I'm thinking in my mind, as I'm taking another bite, this is lemon meringue. It's not banana cream. That's why it tastes like this. And so then I did finish it. In my mind had switched. Just shows you how powerful your mind is, because then my mind switched to lemon meringue pie because my mother used to make them all the time. It must have been back in the 50s and 60s. It must have been the pie to make, and it must have been very easy, and it must have been very inexpensive to make, because we had a lot of banana cream, I have banana cream pie on my mind. We had a lot of lemon meringue pies. My mother made a lot of lemon meringue pies. So then when my mind was readjusted to, oh, this is lemon meringue, I ate it, and I liked it then. So it's just like your mind is so powerful, like I talked about yesterday. Your mind is so powerful. It convinced me that I liked it. Where like 2 bites before, it convinced me that I didn't like it because it was something wrong with it. So neither here nor there. But then when we came home, I went to bed, and I woke up about 2 hours later. Oh, so ill. So from the pepperoni and the lemon, and it was just, I paid for it all night. I did not sleep well last night. My stomach is still kind of rolling. And another thing is because I went out of I ate like crap again. And even as I was so sick in bed, laying in bed, and I kept thinking, I wish I could bottle this feeling and then just know that, like the next time I want to go off the rails is just to take one of these take a little sip of this potion that I've put aside in a bottle to remind me how sick I get and how it's not worth it. Because, oh my gosh, I could tell you all night it was not worth it. I couldn't sleep because my stomach hurt so bad. I would fall asleep, but then I'd get like a stomach cramp, which would wake me up. And, so it's like, oh, no, it was, no. And I did have my Starbucks, like I told you, but then I also got a Starbucks brownie. So where was my thought process yesterday? Was it any wonder? That I was sick last night? Because I went sugar loaded. So today I'm going to try to ease back on it. Tomorrow's my weigh-in day. So I'm hoping that I did well enough during the week that I'm not going to have too much damage tomorrow. But because I'm going on vacation next week, and I have to get my mindset back for the week. I really do. But anyway, we did go, and Jim wanted to get a pair of Skechers because that's what he has right now. But he's complaining about, even the doctor told him that he needs a shoe with a little bit more arch support. And I wanted to get another pair of my Hokas. Last time I was there, I wanted to get some yellow ones, and they didn't have them in my size, but they had the orange ones. Look at me, 72. I'm getting all these bright colors on my feet, drawing attention to the size that I am. Why I'm doing that. But like I said, I don't care. You know, look at me once, look at me twice. I'll stand there and take a picture if that'll make you feel better. I don't really care. I just thought I'm going for comfort, but I really like the yellow shoes. And I've been walking with my yellow shoes, and I realized on Friday when I was walking with Denise that I've been wearing them for a year, and I'm thinking I've kind of worn them down a little bit. So I told Jim, I said, well, I want to go there to get my shoes. Why don't we go there first? Because I think you can find a really good shoe. It's a running shoe place. It's called Hanson's. It's on M59 near Van Dyke, if anybody lives in the area. They're really good shoes. They're pricey, but they're really comfortable. And I think after you buy 3 pairs, you get $25 off another pair, something like that. Yeah, because I get $25 off a pair because I had 3 cards. But so Jim says, oh, okay, I'll try it. So he tried on a pair of Brooks, and as soon as he put them on, he says, oh my gosh, I can feel the difference in my back of my leg. I can feel the difference in the arch. And so he walked around with them a little bit, and sure enough, he ended up buying them. But anyway, here's a little clip of the shoes that we bought. Yeah, we were successful getting shoes yesterday. Jim got a pair of Brooks, and I got a pair of Hokas. So they're pretty nice looking. We like them. A little colorful for me, I know, but you know what? As long as they're comfortable, that's all that matters. I know Jim's was kind of boring. But he likes gray. He wears a lot of like gray shorts and khaki shorts, and so he likes those gray shoes. They're a nice enough shoe, so he got those for himself. So he got those, and like those aren't really the yellow that I wanted. The yellow that I wanted are they didn't have them. Jim says those are yellow. I consider them more like a lime yellow, a lime green yellow or something. I didn't consider that. Let me take my shoe off and show you what I think is a yellow. I'm not getting up to show you. I'll be right back. Okay, first off, if you want to make fun of the boats that I wear, go right ahead. I have a size 10.5 wide foot. I have a big foot. But this is the shoe that I got last summer. Look how big that is. It's bigger than my head. Anyway, that's the shoe that I got last summer. As you can see, it's a little worn. And this is the shoe I got yesterday. So I think it's different, yellow. Jim seems to think it's just because mine is a little worn out that it's different, but I kind of think it's a little bit different. What are your thoughts on the shoe? Are they the same, close, similar, or not the same? That's what we say in my family. We always say that close, similar, not the same. I hate wearing my shoes all day, but I don't want my feet to hurt. And these are the orange ones I was talking about that I got last time I went. But they're a very comfortable shoe. So anyway, Jim got his shoes, I got my shoes, and then from there we went to Starbucks. And I got my Starbucks and I got a brownie. Only because if we hadn't eaten, it's not an excuse. It sounds like an excuse, and I don't mean it to sound like an excuse. It's just a fact. Is like we had left the house at 10 o'clock, and by the time we got the shoes and everything, it was almost 2 o'clock, and I was hungry. And so I knew I was going to get my Starbucks, and then just out of my mouth came, let's have a brownie. And Jim says, oh, I'll have one too. So I was not only steering myself wrong, I was steering Jim wrong too. So we had that, and so then we went to look at refrigerators, and we looked at a lot of different places, and we ended up at Best Buy, and they did have the Best Buy. Believe it or not, they did have the Best Buy. The refrigerator that we had both agreed on online that we liked, when we got to the store, the thing I did like about the refrigerator is that we found online is it had on the door it had a water dispenser and an ice dispenser, because I'm trying to get Jim to drink more water, which he is doing better drinking this water. He's got a ways to go, but I wanted something a little bit easier, and I like having ice. Now, when I go out, I don't put ice in my drinks. I only put ice in my water. I don't put ice in any of my drinks except for water. I don't know why. No matter what I drink, whether it's lemonade or even when I go to Starbucks, I get it without ice. I don't like ice unless it's in my water. Neither here nor there. So we found the refrigerator that we saw online. And what I didn't like it was the inside doors, because of the section in the door for the water, for the ice and all that. It took up some of the room of the space that you could store stuff. And I thought, I don't really need to take away from space, because that's the whole point of getting a bigger refrigerator, is that I have a little bit more space. And I mean, they're big enough for, which I didn't think at the time, but it ended up we got the same refrigerator that Birdie has, although hers is white and ours is stainless steel. And but I didn't think you'd even fit a jar of jelly in the door because it was such a small little shelf. But Birdie's got jelly in her drawers, hers things. But so then we were looking, and then we were going back and forth, and then the salesperson came over, and then I had thought that the first, because I had looked online and it said LG, then Whirlpool, then Frigidaire, and they never mentioned Samsung, which I've heard so many bad things about Samsung. So I thought, I'm staying away from the Samsung. Although I did like the looks of the Samsung, it's not worth it if there's so much, because it needs so many repairs. And so when the salesperson come over, we were looking at an LG, and so I said, well, I really like that Samsung over there, but I've heard a lot of bad things about it. And he says, well, that was up to 2 years ago when they had to settle a lawsuit, and so they made some changes. And so I said, oh, but he said, personally, I wouldn't buy a Samsung. And now this is the salesperson telling me that. So I'm thinking, okay, I wasn't going to get it anyhow, but definitely steer away from it. So he showed us some different ones. There was a couple that we liked, but we didn't like the price. And then there are a couple we liked the price, but it wasn't big enough. So this is the one we ended up with. So let me show you a quick little video of the one we picked. There's the inside. The doors open wider, but it's because of the other refrigerators. 3 on that side, and 3 on that side. It's got an ice maker and the double drawers. It's got an extra little crisper that I like. The shelves obviously are adjustable. And there's the outside. And so, so that's the one we did. So anyway, so we got that. I really like it. We ended up just getting a water dispenser in the door. It doesn't take as much room up as you could see. There was a bigger shelf space, and so there's shelf space on both sides. I think there's going to be a problem getting into the refrigerator. So this is my setup for the getting into my refrigerator now. Jim was insisting on a double door. He wanted the French doors. I myself think that it's going to be a hassle with the way our island is. But here's a little clip of the way our island is. Okay, this is the way my refrigerator is now. And as you can see, let me go around this way. It's going to be, I think, a little difficult to open, because don't pay no mind to how dirty my refrigerator is, because it's bad. But this is the way it opens now. So I think that that's going to be a problem. Well, we'll see. Maybe I'm wrong. We'll see. See, I think when you want to go in the refrigerator now, you're going to have to stand right in the middle and then obviously open up both doors, or open up one door or the other door. But he seems to think if we put everything, which makes sense, if we put everything that we're going to normally have, like our milk and stuff like that, on the one door, all we have to do is open the one door like we normally open it now, and then we can get into the refrigerator. So, all things in marriage, you got to compromise. And so, I really liked the look of it. I liked the price of it. We ended up paying, it was $14.99. It was on sale. It was regularly $22.99, so we saved $700. We're part of the Geek Squad for some reason, so we have free delivery and setup, and they'll cart the other one away. So, it was all in all a good deal. I was thinking we were going to pay close to $3,000 by the time it was all said and done. And I think with the taxes and everything, it was a little over 16 something. So, I didn't want to spend that much money, but but we got a 24 months same as cash, so I'll just pay it. I'll pay it off before 24 months, but that way I don't have to dig into the savings, because we all know I got to dig into the savings for the credit card bill, which did not come yesterday, so I'm thinking it's going to come on Monday. But anyway, what was I going to say? I was going to say something about that. Oh, I have Teri Weeks. I am going to leave, link to her channel of the video that I watched yesterday. Because between her and Wendy over at Wendy's Adventures, I think it's called, I'm going to leave both of their links down below. Wendy gave me the meeting I needed last night when I got home from playing cards. I was watching TV, watching a couple YouTube videos, and I was just feeling so bad about going crazy on my plan, diet, whatever you want to call it, yesterday. And between Wendy and Teri, they both got me back on track with a whole new frame of mind to start the week off today. I know my week starts tomorrow when I get weighed, but no, it's going to start today and get my week off. But definitely check out both of their channels. You won't be disappointed. Wendy does what used to be a Weight Watcher leader. I think she's lost 125 pounds and kept it off. Her and her husband Sean do videos. They do the tags on Tuesday. They're doing they're going to be part of the collab on July 16th. Not today, July 16th. And then I like her channel. She has a lot of good recipes too. She shows a lot of good recipes. And then Teri and her husband Jerry do videos. They do the tag videos, and they're going to do, once again, the collab. That's July 16th next week. They're going to be part of that. But Teri does Valerie Reese. I'll put Valerie Reese's link too, since I'm dropping names. I'm going to put Valerie Reese's name down too. Valerie does a ton of crafts, and so Teri, I don't know if you watch her channel, but the two of you could compare notes, let me tell you, because you both craft a lot. Both of them are very crafty. But Teri does daily quotes like I do. She shows her kitty cat. She shows her birds. We have so much in common. We live in Michigan. Oh my gosh, so much in common. But I think she's doing a little bit better on her plan than me. Other than that, we kind of stray a little bit. But check out those three channels and subscribe. Make sure you subscribe and put your notification button on, because you will not be disappointed. So anyway, we got the refrigerator, and I know that was a little side trip. You always take side trips with me. You always got to have your seatbelt buckled, because you never know which way I'm going to turn. I could go to the left, I could go to the right, I could go straight ahead, and I could just slam the brakes on. You never know. But because when we got to, we're taking one of those side trips right now. When we got to Bertie's house last night, there was an older lady, and I can say older because she was older than me. She was parked in her car in the middle of the street, just parked. And so then Jim and I were trying to park in front of Bertie's house, because she lives in a condo gated community or whatever, so you can park in front of the house. And there's only so many spots you can park. And so we get out of the car, and Jim says, "Look at this lady. She thinks it's like, what, is she on her phone or something?" So she gets out. And so then Jim went up to the car. "Are you having a problem?" She says, "Yeah, my car won't come out of park." And so he says, "Oh, okay." And he says, "No," she says, "my car won't move." And so he says, "Well, let me go get Ron and we'll push your car out of the way." And she says, "No, it's stuck in park." My husband went in the house, this is my sister's house, to call for the AAA to come to do some towing. And so he says, "Oh, okay." So he says, "Well, what's the problem?" He says, "It's stuck in park." And she says, "Well, you probably already tried this, but sometimes people forget you got to put your foot on the brake before you put it into gear." And she says, "Yeah, we thought of that." And she says, "But I appreciate you saying that." So he says, "Oh, okay." So then we went into the house and played card. AAA did not get there for another 2.5 hours. What if she was on the side of the road? At least she was able to put her flashers on and go in the house, sit with her sister. But it was like, so anyway, we took a little side trip there. Now we're trying to get back to the main road and think about what we were talking about. Oh, my fridge. So anyway, so the guy says, "Well, when do you want it delivered?" And he says, "I can have it delivered as soon as Wednesday." And I thought, oh, that would be great. Wednesday would be great, because then I'm thinking, well, I have plenty of room to put all the food for Samantha's birthday dinner. And so I said, "Yeah, okay, Wednesday." So we set it all up. They're going to come on Wednesday. They're going to call me Tuesday with the time. And then last night when we were driving back from Bertie's house, I said to Jim, Wednesday is the day we're doing Samantha's birthday dinner, because Jimmy golfs on Thursdays. That's why Jimmy's never had family dinners on Thursdays. He always golfed on this league for years and years and years and years and years on a Wednesday. And for some reason this year they changed it to Thursday. And Thursday just didn't work for anybody. I mean, everybody could make it on Thursdays except for Jimmy. But any other day of the week, like 2 and 3 people couldn't make it. So it was kind of hard. So we kind of said, "Sorry, Jimmy. We'll see you when golf season's over." So anyway, since it's we call Samantha his wife. she's my daughter-in-law any way you look at it. But Samantha and Jimmy are together. They're not married. They don't ever plan on getting married, but they're together. And they celebrate an anniversary and all that good stuff of when they met. But anyway, we're doing her, so they're supposed to come on Wednesday. So I'm going to wait until they tell me what time Tuesday. So if they give me a morning window, then I'll be fine. But if they give me an afternoon window, I'm going to change it to Thursday because my luck, they would all come right when we're just sitting down for dinner. And the way that my kitchen is situated, we would be in the way. So I don't know when I'm going to get my refrigerator, either Wednesday or Thursday. We'll see. I'll let you know. But I have my Zoom call with my family today at 4 o'clock. So I have that to look forward to. Like I said, I'm just going to watch some videos and finish reading my book. Figure out some books I want to read for when I'm up at the lake. And just get on plan. So anyway, my theme for this today, and for the week actually, but for today at least, is stop being afraid of what can go wrong and be excited about what can go right. Lots of things went wrong yesterday. Everything went wrong. But I'm really excited to start this new week off knowing that I can make better and smarter choices. Thank you, Teri. Thank you, Wendy, for getting me back on track because I really kind of had a defeatist attitude last night when I got home because I just before I went to bed, I really wasn't feeling well. And I probably shouldn't have gone to bed as early as I did because I think just not feeling well and then laying down, that made it even worse. But it reminded me that, I can be excited about being back on track. I can be excited about making smarter choices because, I paid the piper last night. I really did. I just really did. And then I had a song looped in my mind because I was watching The Music Man. And I love 76 trombones hit the big parade with 110 cornets close behind. They were followed by rows and rows of the finest virtuos. I love that song. But you know what? I had it stuck in my mind. So as I'm laying in bed, I'm going, it's like, I just couldn't stop. I was so excited that I remembered the words because a lot of times, with me, I'll go 76 trombone, da 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 da. I mean, in my mind, and I kept singing that, looping it. And then when I'd wake up in the night, I'd go, 76 trombones hit the big parade. It's like, the last thing I wanted to do last night was walk on a parade or see a parade or anything about a parade. I do not like parades. I have bad memories of parades because we used to go to the parade and we'd have parked the farthest away we could so we could, not have to be dealing with people leaving, and we would get to the parade and we couldn't see because there were so many people there already and we couldn't get past all the people, and then we left before Santa Claus came because my dad wanted to beat the traffic. Hated it. So I have no good memories of a parade and I don't like parades. But fireworks, on the other hand, my father did not like fireworks. My mother loved fireworks. So my mother would take us for fireworks. We would get there early. We would get like the closest parking spot we could possibly get. We'd bring a picnic dinner. We'd spread out our blanket. We'd have like a playground by us and we'd go and play. We went with my cousins. There was like probably 40 of us all running around, and then we'd watch the fireworks and we would sit there and we would wait until the traffic cleared and just people watch, and then we would leave. So fireworks, I love, great memories of fireworks with my mom. Terrible memories of the parade with my dad. But to my dad's credit, he dragged 6 kids down there every year for the Thanksgiving Day parade. But so I do get excited for fireworks, but I get afraid of how much miserable I'm going to be at a parade. But this week I plan on getting back my mindset, getting it all prepped and ready for my vacation, making smart choices on my vacation, not being bogged down by food choices on my vacation. But I think if I get into the rhythm and the habit of eating properly as part of my everyday life, then just because I'm on vacation, especially since I'm not staying at a motel or a hotel, I'm staying at a cottage where I can prepare my own meals. Although we do plan on going out to eat, not every night, but I'm going to make adjustments in my schedule because like I said, I think tomorrow's weigh-in is going to be iffy. It really is. I was hoping to at least lose 0.2 to get to a even number, like 49. I'll have 49 pounds lost then. I was hoping for 1.8, but I knew that was not going to happen. But I'm hoping for at least a little bit of a loss, because I really did do well. But it just shows you, especially with me, one day can just throw you completely off the rails. And I don't want that to happen. That my one day yesterday, I'm trying to remember in my mind that bottle of that feeling of how I felt. And I don't want to do that again. It was just not worth it. So I promised you it would be a lengthy video. I did not I didn't go behind on my promise. I didn't break my promise, because this is another long one. Yesterday was really short. And I really didn't think I'd be babbling this long. But we took some side roads, we took some side trips, we took some detours, as Jim calls them, détours. We took some of those. But it's a new day, new week. It's really basically still a new month. It's only the 9th of July, although we all know it'll go by in a blink of an eye. So anyway, I guess that's it. I can't see any roads that we need to travel just now. Remember, the collab for summer snacks and sweets is Sunday, July 16th at 9 a.m. Thank you, Danielle. Thank you, Teri. Thank you, Roy. Anyway, so if you're new to my channel, please subscribe, leave a comment, hit the like button, share if you think somebody might like to see it. Don't give up. Be excited. What are you excited for in July? What are you getting all excited about, looking forward to in July? I'm looking forward to getting really back on track, my vacation next week, and everything that can go right. So let me know everything that can go right for you this week. And name one thing that went wrong for you this month. Because if something went wrong, hopefully not, but I'm just kind of curious. My thing that went wrong this month, and it was just one day, was yesterday. I had one bad day. But there's 31 days in July, so one day being off track is not going to kill me. So, okay, stop! In the name of love. I love that Kim over to Girl on her phone was asking about all the things that started with stop. Stop! Hammer time. Okay. We're taking another road. Let's stop right now.